How are you? Come in and say hello.
We are so happy to be with you today on Flower Friday. So
Yes,
thank y'all so much. Those of you who are watching live, welcome. Make sure that you say hey and let us know when you hop on. We're just kind of setting things up.
Yes, we are.
Getting stuff set up this morning or this afternoon.
Yes, we have got a fun Easter wreath for you today.
That is right. Now this is going to be a fun one.
It is.
This is going to be something a little different that you may not have seen too often.
That's right.
Too much. And this is going to be fun. I'm excited about today.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes.
All right. So like I said, if you're watching live, make sure that you say hey. You let us know where you're watching from. Let us know that you're watching live.
Yep.
If you are watching the replay, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you put that in the comments too, because we definitely want to give you a shout out. So welcome. Today we are making a really fun Easter wreath. Now this is going to be whimsical, over the top.
Much fun.
So we're going to have fun.
Yes. And by the way, I am Sherry and this is Amanda.
Welcome. And we're the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we teach you how to transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to transform your door.
That's right. We're going to transform your front door into something fun this Easter.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and let y'all know what we're working with today.
Yes.
So we have actually a little bit different. This is a double wreath.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to show you how we put these two wreaths together to make this
is
double wreath.
Right. And I used covered wire. You can find that at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere like that has the covered wire. Just like that. It's the same color as the grapevine, so it doesn't show, and that's what you want. And I just wired my two wreaths together just like that. And it's just gonna hold up for us.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually make a video for you guys and show you exactly
how to do that.
It's really simple. But y'all be looking for that on our YouTube channel.
That's right. And then I also have this adorable. Is it a chick? Is it a bunny?
I think it's a chick who wants to be a bunny.
Yes, exactly. It is adorable though, and this was made by MB Inspirations, and I just love it. I think it's adorable. So I have actually used my floral wire. I just kind of poked it right through the sides and wired it to the wreath, so it's not going anywhere. And then we've got the cute little Easter sign that came from Kirkland's that we've got wired on here.
That's right, and we will put the link in the comments on YouTube and on Facebook so that you can see the shop where to get this, because she's got some really cute stuff.
Got some adorable
and we've
things.
had fun using some of her. These are handmade.
Yes.
So that's pretty awesome, because we love supporting handmade businesses when we can.
Of course, yes, definitely.
So we'll get you that link of where you can find her stuff and check out her shop.
That's right.
But I've got some pretty ribbons that we're going to be using today. Hey, Georgia, thank you for joining us. Hey, Vicki and Debbie. Angel, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
If you are a first-time viewer of ours, let us know in the comments if you have never seen us before. If this is your very first time, we would love to say hey to you.
That's exactly right.
So
we are happy you're here.
We sure are. So I have a 4-inch polka dot ribbon. I just love polka dots.
Oh, I do too.
Especially
you can't go
spring
wrong
and
with
summer.
polka dots.
I love using polka dots. So this is a 4-inch wired ribbon. Then I've got a couple of 2-inch ribbons. Now I'm using a couple of different. I've got this buffalo plaid. It's a really pretty blue, almost a teal blue.
Almost a teal, yeah.
Kind of like a, I don't know.
It's pretty.
Kind of teal, I guess you would call that. And then I've got some more plaid with all these fun, bright colors that we're going to tie in the chick and all our beautiful florals that we're using. Then I've got some 1.5-inch ribbons. I've got some floral with these really pretty
I love those flowers on that.
Then I've got some striped ribbon, and that's just a kind of a baby pink. And then I have, which I love, some purple glittered ribbon.
Yes, glitter is not just for Christmas.
No.
It is for any time.
And I
can't go wrong with glitter
any time of the year.
Yes, sir. Cannot go wrong with glitter.
Hey, Corrine, thank you for joining us. Hey, Kathleen, welcome. Marilyn.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you for hanging out with us today on Flower Friday.
Yes, and then, of course, we've just got a variety of flowers in the colors that we're going to be using. So
I am going to go ahead and use my wire. Now, I'm using a 26 gauge wire for this. Hey, Myrtle, thank you for joining us. First time viewer, welcome.
Welcome. We are happy you're here.
Now, I'm just going to cut off a big chunk, okay? So this is probably about, I would say, 24 or 28 inches.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut off a big piece. And I want to double it over. Now, I am using a Bow Dabber bow maker today. Okay, so I'm going to actually zoom in just a little bit so you can kind of see this a little bit better. The bow that I'm making is called a whimsical bow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that wire that I just folded over right down in my Bow Dabber, just like that. And fold it over and underneath. And just sit my Bow Dabber down like this. So I already have my tails cut. Now these are all cut at 15 inches. And I did dovetail the end. And to get that pretty little dovetail, you just fold it in half, just like that. And then you cut upwards. And then when you open it up, you've got the pretty dovetail. So I did that on both ends on all of my ribbons. Hey, Diana, welcome. Hey, Missy, thank you for joining us. So I am going to start with my widest ribbon. I always, when I make these whimsical bows, I always start with my widest ribbon first. So I'm going to start with a 4-inch ribbon. Hey, Millie, thank you. Yes, I sound better because I feel so much better.
Yes, we are thanking God for
that. I had the flu and the pneumonia, and so I was struggling quite a bit, but I feel fantastic today. So thank you. All right. So what I do with this, I just throw it on the floor. You can leave it on the table if you want to, but I don't know. I always just throw it on the floor.
It's just easier to throw it on the floor.
So you want to make sure that your pretty side, your side with your pattern, or the side that you want everybody to see, you want to make sure that that is actually facing down when you put it into the Bow Dabber. And I always leave about an inch over here on my left side. Now I am left-handed, so if you're right-handed, you may leave yours on the other side. It just depends on which you start with, and it really doesn't matter. So I make my loop just like that. Now this is about a 6-inch loop. And I really do love working with the 4.5-inch ribbon. I just think it's
I do too. Especially for this bow. It seems to work really, really well for this.
And I just like the 4-inch. Now I like to make sure that I mix it in with other ribbons. So I don't like to have a whole full bow.
No, me neither.
If I'm making one with a lot of loops with just the 4-inch. But I do like using it. I think it really adds something.
It does.
Okay, and I'm actually going to make 4 loops of that. And then I'm going to cut it off. Now I did get that a little bit twisted, but that's okay. Okay, so I got that how I want it. So next I'm going to start with I'm going to add in my buffalo check.
And I love that ribbon.
Yeah, and this is just this buffalo check. You know, you can get this ribbon in any color. So, you know, you don't just have to do the black and white. You know, you can use any color. So again, I'm putting my pretty side down and I'm making my loop just like that. And then I didn't really explain it in the earlier ribbon, but you want to make sure that if your ribbon is not the same on both sides, and this one is not, so we have a pretty side and then we have just a plain side, and I want to make sure that my pretty side is showing, so you have to twist just like that. Now I'm only using 1 loop on each side of this ribbon, so I can cut it off and be done with it. And now I can move on to my next ribbon.
That's pretty too. It's so bright.
Yeah, I love
and cheerful.
I love the bright. Some people say, well, why are you using 2 plaids? Well, I like the way that it looks.
Well, and that's, yes, with a whimsical bow, anything goes.
Yeah, and these are not the same pattern plaids.
No, they're not.
So it's okay. They're actually going to work together.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and next I'm going to put my striped 1.5 inch. So we're going to start using that 1.5 inch ribbon now.
We've got it all going on. Polka dots, checks, and stripes.
Well, that's what's fun about these holidays like Easter.
Yes,
you know, it's kind of anything goes. Now I'm making these loops just a little bit shorter. These are going to be about 5-inch loops. They're a little bit smaller loops. And again, I've got 1 loop on each side. Hey Robbie, thank you for joining us today. Now I'm going to add in my pretty flower ribbon.
I love that.
Yes, that's right, and Angel. Easter is about all the pretty, vibrant colors.
It is.
And I just
spring. It means spring.
Yeah,
is around
means spring is there and
yeah.
coming, and you know, definitely want to just enjoy all the colors.
I am one that is ready for spring.
Oh, I am too. Let us know in the comments what the weather is where you're watching from. Because
yes, we know some of our friends have snow.
Yeah, we're in Alabama. And
we don't have snow, but we are knee deep in water around here. We've had tons of rain.
Okay, now I've got my last ribbon, and I'm actually probably going to trim up some of these
tails.
Some of these longer tails.
Yeah.
When I get the bow made, but I wait and do that at the end. I go ahead and cut them all the same length to begin with, and then I kind of trim them up the way that I want them at the end. And this one also is about 5 inches, but I'm going to make 3 of these loops just because I really like the glitter in here.
It's just pretty. Go ahead and make 4. I like it.
I think I'm going to do 3.
3, you think?
I think so,
okay.
3.
That is such
I got
pretty.
3 in my vision.
Yeah, that's all right.
For this bow.
Yeah.
But you could do 3, or you could do 2 if you wanted to.
Yeah,
So now, this is what it looks like in the bow dabra before I take it out. Okay, so the thing is, you want to make sure when you're pulling this wire out, so I've got my loop end and then I've got my 2 ends. So I want to put those 2 ends through the loop and then pull really tight. Okay.
And it helps to do it while it's in the bow dabra, doesn't it?
It does help. And so then I pull it out, and I kind of split up these wires right here, and I pull them around the back, which I got that one a little bit twisted, but that's okay. And then you're just going to twist several times to make sure that you've got that really tight. And then you're going to fluff it out. So I love all of the colors in this bow. And this is actually one of my favorite bows to make.
It is. I love it. And it just works for any kind of fun wreath that you're doing like this. It's just perfect.
Yeah. And now to fluff out your bow, you're just going to take 1 loop and just pull one way, and another loop or tail and pull the other way. You just want to kind of make sure that you have all of your ribbons distributed fairly evenly. It does not have to be perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect. That's right. You know. That is so pretty. I'm loving it.
And I love the polka dot in there.
I do too.
With especially the yellow with the blue, because y'all know, we've said before, it's a really popular combination.
It is. It is very popular.
So
gorgeous.
Hey Julie, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Lou said, you sound like you're getting a cold.
Oh, I have had this same, it's just congestion. I feel great, but I have had this for, I think this is the 4th week now, so I'm kind of tired of it.
That's sinus, I think.
Yes, it's just, I mean, like I said, I feel great. It's just the congestion, so I'm hoping that it's on its way out.
Yeah, I think because we have literally had so much rain, and we're not used to having that much rain. And so, you know, all this rain, nothing's getting dried out. It's just done a number on our allergies and stuff.
It has. That is the truth.
And so this takes you just a little while.
Yeah, just fluff it out good.
It's just get it how you want it. So take your time with this part. To me, this is to me is harder than actually making it. It's just fluffing it, and it's not hard, but you know, it just takes a few minutes to get it just like you want it. Yeah.
But it makes all the difference in the world to go ahead and get it done, and before you put it on the wreath like that. Now, of course, I will go back, and because when you're putting your flowers and things on, you're going to tend to mash it, you know, some of the loops down. So, of course, you have to go back and refluff, but still, you've got it basically like you want it.
Yeah, and so
before
now
you put it on,
I go through and I just trim up my tails just like I want them. Yeah. And the reason that I do them all the same to begin with is because I won't know until I get it adjusted, the bow adjusted how I want it, exactly how much of each tail that I need, because it's going to end up that it's not like an exact measurement.
Right, really. Exactly.
Because I may cut some and not cut the others.
Yeah.
Just because I get it the way I want it to look, basically.
That's right.
Hey, Rhonda. Thank you.
Isn't that pretty? Such a pretty bow. So pretty. Okay.
I'll scooch over a little bit while I'm finishing this up.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to move this, since you're going to be working too. Move that over a little ways. You know what? I think I had your wire cutters.
Uh-oh.
I had to swap them. And like I said, I've already wired all of our things on. So now the fun begins.
Okay, so you can go ahead and put it on.
Little ears.
If you need to trim up some more of those tails, you can.
Yeah, I don't think I need to right now, but I may want to later. But we'll see. All right.
And now while she's working on this cutie, I'm going to be actually working on some orders that we have. So if you have questions, I'm definitely here to answer any kind of questions that you guys have.
And I'm just trying to get the wire through here so I can get my bow where I want it.
Yeah, because you got two. I hope I made the wire long enough, because you do have the two wreaths that you're working with.
Yep, exactly.
And if you're just joining, we did wire, because I know some of you have been asking, we did wire actually two wreaths together, and these are 14-inch wreaths.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want, sometimes I wire it to the bottom one, but I think because I don't want to cover his ears up, I'm going to wire it right here to the top and aim it down. So, let's see. I can get that in here. There we go. Yeah,
oh, Corrine, well, you are in the right place. She said she and her daughter are getting ready to start making Easter wreaths, and they need all the help they can get.
Oh, yes.
So thank you for joining us and letting us, hang out with you and help you a little bit.
Yes,
we're happy to.
We are happy to help. That is right. And we especially love the mother-daughter, combination. But, of course, we're here to help anybody. But that is a special thing. Okay. So Beth
asks, what is the best shipping method for oversized wreaths? Well, Beth, actually in our Design with the Pros Club, we're going to be talking about that next week. We're going to be kind of diving into that some, because we have had a lot of questions.
There's been a lot lately.
On our Grace Monroe homepage and in our private Design with the Pros Club about shipping, because there have been some changes. But as far as shipping oversized, you're going to want to check with different carriers. I have personally found for us that the best option for that, and in fact we've got a big order that I just printed out a label for, and I actually found that it was cheaper to use FedEx. Yeah. And so what I would do, if you have not already, is I would create a FedEx account. I would get an account manager, so you can contact FedEx, tell them, that you're going to be shipping these wreaths out, and tell them that, you're going to be using their services. And they'll set up an account for you, and, they will give you discounts based on your business and what your projected quantity of shipments are and things like that. But I definitely would check into FedEx, because for us, that has been the least expensive for larger boxes.
Definitely.
So if I ever have a larger box, I always ship it through FedEx. But that's just for us. So I would check on that.
Okay, now I'm going to do just like I normally do, which is green my wreath. And I am using what we call tassel fern. I think you can find this at Michael's.
You definitely can find it at Michael's.
Yes, and possibly Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure, but and I'm thinking that Michael's actually calls it what do they call it? I've seen several different names, but I think I've even seen it under Boston fern, and it's not Boston fern. So, but that's what we're going to be using. And I have just cut up some pieces here off of the long pieces. So I am going to first start with a smaller piece, and we are just going to come around. I'm going to start right up here at the top, just like this. Now the whole wreath is not going to be covered, which is the way that we want it, but you'll see when we get going good how we're going to be doing it.
Francie, we are actually from a little community called Isabella in Central Alabama. I'm not sure where Collinsville is.
No, I'm not either.
But we're in Central Alabama. Diane, I am actually working on an order. We have a really big order of some succulent wreaths, and we do have a video showing exactly how I make this same wreath.
Yeah.
But I'm just working on some of those orders because we were kind of needing to get some of these out.
Yep.
Kathy, we got the bunny from MB Inspiration, and I will link their Etsy page and their Facebook page after this is over in the comments.
And now what I'm doing, I have put my greenery at the top, and now I've just got it coming around this top, just like this, and this is going to come around and under, just like that. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm just adding some pieces of my greenery around just like that.
I just think that little chick, it's a chick bunny, that bunny chick.
Bunny chick, yeah.
That bunny chick.
The chick that wants to be a bunny, apparently.
He's just so cute.
He's so cute. I love it. And I have not seen anything that she has done that's not adorable. So y'all go check it out.
Yeah, and I love that we can support other businesses like hers. She makes them by hand. She sews them, and they're just so cute.
They are.
So y'all let us know if you're working on any Easter wreaths yet. Of course, we kind of go from Valentine's straight into Easter.
You have to if you're a wreath maker. That's what we do.
But I particularly think that I love making all kinds of wreaths, but Easter wreaths are just fun.
They are fun.
Actually, Robbie had a question earlier that she asked if you would tell her. I believe it was Robbie. If you would mention the different types of wreath bases, like you can do square.
Oh, you mean the sizes?
Not the sizes, the shapes,
different shapes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yes, you can do square. You can find grapevine wreaths in all kinds. You can find them in a square, oval, or different sizes in the round. So if that's what you're talking about, yes, you can find all kinds.
You can. I know. There's rectangle.
There is. I've seen hearts. In fact, I've got a heart. Let me grab it, and then you can.
There's oval, shape. Gosh, we've even
I think
we've
can
even
find
done
them in hearts just like
didn't
that.
We do a star
you can find
one time?
it.
It seems like we did a star one time.
We did. I can't remember where I found that star, but I found one somewhere.
Yeah. So there's really all kinds.
Yes, so you can find them. The most popular that you're going to find is either, of course, the round or the rectangle. I mean, the round or the square or the oval. That's going to be your most popular ones.
In fact, you can show them what we're going to...
yes.
You can use things that are not even specifically wreath bases to make wreaths.
Yes, this is something we're going to be doing
Yeah,
soon.
we're going to be doing this for you guys pretty soon. We're going to be making a wreath from this.
Yes.
So we thought that was just kind of cool and interesting.
Yes.
And that we could make a neat wreath with that.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
So, you can even use your imagination with things.
Yes,
there's all kinds of things that you can do and make wreaths from.
Okay, now I have
actually she was talking about the framing pattern. I thought you were talking about wreath frames.
The what now?
She was asking about the framing pattern that you use.
Oh, when I'm doing my greenery and things.
She's talking about probably like a triangle with your flowers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I don't always, and I've said this several times that in floral arrangement, the way that is typical is, of course, a triangle. You want to put your flowers in threes. I don't use that on wreaths a lot. I mean, I use it probably 50-50, wouldn't you think? You don't necessarily have to do it on a wreath. And even in arrangements now, people don't always do it in arrangements either. The more modern arrangements don't have that. So, but yes, that's one thing. The main thing, if you're going to use these, for instance, and I only had two, what I would do is you want to kind of opposite them. So if I was going to have one at the top, I would put one at the bottom, kind of looking at each other like this. Anything like that. Now, I would never use two and just kind of stick them on the side. You don't want that, but doing them like kind of across like this, or like this, that always to me looks better. But really, if you love something, do it, even if it doesn't necessarily fall into the perfect pattern. If it's something that you love, do it, because I guarantee you somebody else will love it too. So don't think that you have to use these little formulas all the time, because you don't.
Yeah, and I mean, the triangles, placing your flowers in triangles, whether it's an upside down triangle or, a right side up triangle. Yeah. It's definitely a technique that you could use.
It is, definitely.
We don't always.
No.
Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
But not always. I mean, with these modern arrangements, like we're doing now, I mean, you can even use one large focal flower.
Yes, sure you can. I've done that a lot of times, so that is perfectly all right.
So I think that the, kind of the rules, they've changed a little bit.
They have changed over the years.
And we definitely, especially on YouTube and stuff, we have people that sometimes will comment and say, well, you're not following the rules of floral design. And, we're like, well, we know.
Yeah.
But we like to break the rules sometimes.
I like breaking rules, but no, not really. But the truth is, when it comes to art, floral, and we consider wreath making artistry, that we're making a piece of art. So when it comes to art, you do what you feel and what you love and what looks good to you.
Now, if you're the type of person that needs to follow a formula,
yes, then I would stick with the three.
You can do the threes.
Yes, I would stick with that, because you're probably going to be more comfortable with that, and that is perfectly fine. I'm going to turn it this way, just make sure I got these where I want them. Yeah, I think I do. Alrighty. Now, I just had these cute little things, and they actually came on one stem with these cute little balls, so I decided I was going to add these. So I am putting these in now. And I did take them apart just so that I could put them exactly how I wanted them.
Claudia, yes, we mentioned earlier the chick came from MB Inspiration, and we will put a link in the comments when we're done so that you can check that out.
Okay. So now I've got that. Now I'm going to put my flowers in. I love these. These are so pretty. I may need that stem longer because it's going to go up.
Bobby said, is this going on my door? It
No,
might.
No.
It might. The one we made the other day with another bunny from here that we made in our Design with the Pros Club. I was really contemplating keeping that, and then I was like, no, I guess we'll sell it. So I put it on, and it sold immediately. But I was kind of thinking I might want to keep that one.
Yeah.
So I might have to keep this one.
Yeah, I was surprised when she told me she had put it for sale because I thought she was going to end up keeping it, but she didn't, so that's all right. Okay.
I wanted to, though.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Joyce, thank you for joining us today.
Hey there. Okay, now this one I'm going to put right here.
I think I need a garbage can on my side,
Yeah,
too.
you do, don't you?
Because it's way over there by you.
I know.
So I have to keep going around and throw my stuff away.
Okay, I got those in, and now I've got these pretty hydrangeas, and these came on a bush from Hobby Lobby, just like this. It's got some other pretty greenery and things, so you can use a lot of that bush. I always love it when they've got a lot of stuff you can use. And so I am going to add that.
Actually, somebody was asking what kind of wire cutters we use. We use Stanley. Now, there's actually a couple of brands that we use. We have two brands that we use often. We kind of rotate out, whichever one we grab really quicker, but it's Stanley and Irwin. So both of those are great for cutting wires. And I always say this, like, don't get the...
No, don't.
Don't get the wire cutters that are in the floral department. I know we've got some of these over here somewhere, but
yes,
they're like
and they're not.
They're just not.
You won't be happy with those.
These are the heavy duty ones that you get like at Sears or in the hardware
in the tool department.
The tool department.
You just want to get them. Go to the tool department, and that's where you're going to find them. And they are exactly what you need. So I'm going to add just a couple of pieces of my lavender just to kind of tie in the purple that we've got going on. So I'm going to put this just like that.
Just so I can see it.
And then I'm going to put this one right here on the top. Just like that. I think I'll use one down in the bottom. I want to be careful and not cover up my Easter sign, so I've got my flowers and greenery down further so it won't hide my sign, because we sure don't want that. Okay.
Yeah, Sherry said the little wire cutters hurt her hands.
Oh, they do.
And they do. And especially like right now, what I'm doing, I'm cutting these really thick succulent stems. And those little ones will not cut through these very well. I mean, so you got to really have the heavy duty ones. And these are not expensive.
No,
so
they're not.
They're worth
they're
paying a little bit more.
Probably under $15.
Yeah, and it's worth paying
for them, and it is definitely
more.
worth it. I don't remember exactly what we paid for them, but
Robbie said, I think they stopped making the Stanleys, but I don't think that they did because
I just
we just
saw,
bought. This is actually a new pair.
Yeah,
mine are new.
Yeah, they are new, unless they've
I mean, mine are like new, like
within
2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll check on that for you, but
yeah, we probably need to.
But I don't think that they.
I hope not.
But if not, get the Irwin because Irwin.
Irwin is next. Yeah, so.
And that's the blue. But it's like a dark blue. I don't know if I have any right here.
No, I don't. We
I think it's at my house, actually.
Yeah, I think you do have them. Yeah.
Yeah, my Irwins are at my house, but they're good too. And they're like a blue and yellow color. Yeah, Luann says Walmart has them because she just bought a couple of pair at Walmart. I actually think that's where we got ours the last time.
I'm pretty sure that's where I got them. Let's see. I love these little daisies.
Yeah, I do too.
Daisies. They're just sweet. And they definitely scream spring.
Oh, yeah.
Let me turn it this way really quickly just so that I can see where else I need something, because I don't want to add too much. I do see I need one more piece of my lavender.
Janice, the ribbon came from a few different places. I should have mentioned that earlier.
Yes, Craft Outlet and I don't know where.
Oh, the 4-inch polka dot came from Ampelco.
Yes.
Ampelco, Ampelco, and then the other came from Craft Outlet. I usually mention it, but I think I forgot today. I'm sorry about that.
These sometimes it's just hard to get them in, and you just if the stems are thick, and you just have to kind of manhandle them till you get them in. There we go. Okay. I got to add a few little daisies on this side.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments were mentioning the rabbit is so cute, and
he is,
and I love her creativity with that because the lady who made it,
yes, she's amazing.
She's so creative to even think of putting a rabbit in a chick in a rabbit costume.
In a bunny costume, exactly. So cute. Because I certainly would not have thought of that.
Definitely a cute idea.
It is. I love it. Okay, let me turn it this way just to make sure I've got, I gotta get my bow back because I have mashed it, which is what usually happens.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I shouldn't
takes all that time fluffing.
Yeah,
and
maybe I shouldn't take that much time fluffing.
Yeah, and then I end up mashing it to pieces, but that is just the way it is.
And that is one thing that we do differently. I put my bow on last.
Yep, and I put mine on
Typically, I
first.
put my bow on last, and she puts it on first.
I do.
So either way is fine.
Yep, whatever works for you. That's what we encourage, whatever you want to do. There we go. Alright, now let's see. Gotta add some down here. Did I add that one? I did. Okay. Let's see. I'll add some of my daisies down at the bottom.
Yeah, I like those daisies too. I mean, that's one of those flowers that are just, they're great filler flowers.
They are. These are just so pretty.
And they're a happy flower.
Yep, they are. Oops. Okay.
Lindsay, we are happy to have you here.
Yes.
She said this is the first time that she has taught us.
Welcome.
I'm so glad you could join us for Flower Friday.
We sure are.
And if you are new to us, welcome. I'm Amanda. This is my mom, Sherry.
Hey there.
And we are mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home or the ordinary front door into an extraordinary one. Yes. We are live on Facebook every Friday at 4:00 p.m. Central Time for Flower Friday. So y'all be sure to join us next Friday.
Yes. We love Fridays. Yeah. Love, love, love Fridays. Okay. I'm going to put this one over here. Like I said, I just want to be careful and not let anything cover up my sign.
That is a big wreath. I want to.
Yes.
What do I do with the measuring tape? I had it just a minute ago. Do I put it back?
Oh yeah, I think I put it over
here.
No,
I didn't got it. Oh, no, it's right here beside me.
Oh.
This is right here.
You are your mother's daughter now, I'm going to tell you.
Let's see. From tip to tip, this is going to be a big one.
Yes, it is going to be extra large.
Like, it was looking about 42 inches from tip to tip.
Yeah.
So this one would be qualified, or would be considered an oversized or extra large.
Yes, definitely.
The greenery that I am using it's a eucalyptus. It's from Hobby Lobby.
And it is our favorite.
They actually recently changed the name. It's called...
and then they changed it again.
Oh, did they?
Yes. Yep, I was looking for it the other day, and
we'll
now
have to put the link in the comments.
Yeah, because they changed it again. They had changed it to
something in berries,
beechwood and berries, but now they've changed it again, and it says something berries and eucalyptus. So now they
if you go to their if you go to their website, the Hobby Lobby website, and you look up eucalyptus, it should come up. But we buy it in bulk because this is a greenery that we use all the time.
We use it constantly. Yes. Okay.
I think that's one that the kids will really like too.
Yeah, they will, because that's so
cute.
It is. Okay, now I'm going to add some cute little eggs that I've got, because you know you have to have eggs on a... Well, I mean, not really, but I like to add eggs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a chick, and it really wants to be bunny.
Yeah, it wants to be a bunny, so
it really wants to be the Easter bunny.
Yep, got to have some cute little eggs.
So it wouldn't be a bunny chick wreath without the eggs.
I'm gonna put this one over here. Still trying to get this one. I may have to change that one out because I can't get it to do what I want it to do.
What, the egg or the...
No, the hydrangea. I want it to do a certain way, and it's not wanting to. But
being ornery.
We'll see, yep. If it keeps on, I will change it out. Let's see. Well...
Robbie, I think that you can... I'll have to look for sure. I'll try to look and put the link in the comments. But if you're on the Hobby Lobby website, look up eucalyptus, because it
should come up
under eucalyptus.
But if it doesn't, I mean, we will put the link. I know that I was surprised the other week when I ordered a bunch that they had changed it again. I said, well, I finally get the name, and they change it.
Michelle asked, when you order grapevine wreaths from Michael's during their online sale, do you order both 14 or 18, or what sizes do you typically order?
We
order both.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we use
we use both, but yeah.
We use more of the 14-inch.
We do.
Just because we try to we still want them to be large and full and pretty, but we like to kind of keep them in a size that is not going to be astronomical when you ship.
Right.
So that's why we tend to use an 18-inch, a 14-inch more often, but we'll usually order both. We like to have both on hand, for sure. Cynthia, I think he might be going to my house, actually. We just mentioned that earlier, and I think that he would look good on my front door.
You think so, huh?
I think my girls would like him, too.
I think they would, yes. They would get a kick out of him.
Kim said, I'm trying to make a straw hat wreath, but I'm not sure how to put the flowers on and all the materials on. Do you think you'll be doing a tutorial on this?
It's possible,
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we made those a long time ago.
We did.
Like
make
years
them
ago.
years ago.
But I've seen them recently.
Yeah, they have been.
I think they're making a comeback. So that would be a good...
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good tutorial.
We need to do that. We certainly can.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see one of those things.
Great idea. Great idea. Let's see. I am going to... I think I'll cut this one. I want this one to be up under.
Michelle said that is one...
Put something up under your bow.
of course. Michelle said that is one big and beautiful wreath.
Well, thank you.
Sarah asks, any craft storage tips? I have such limited space that is hard. You know, Sarah, that's actually funny that you say that.
We were just talking about that. Yeah, and we have a time with
that is not our number one like gift in life, organization.
No,
I'll just be quite honest with you. And we were literally just talking about that we needed to get some more clear plastic bins because we still have Christmas and like stuff crazy. Out here, yes. And we need to get things more organized even in our shop. But we usually put things in like the clear plastic bins that you buy at like Walmart or you know, Target or whatever, just so that we can see through it and know what's in there. And so we'll do that for a lot of the holiday stuff and things like that. But as far as like the wreaths that are already made, we actually have pegboard. Our whole entire shop is pegboard, so we keep things hung up like all over the place. There are wreaths everywhere hung up. You know, the ones that are already made. But as far as just storing your flowers and stuff, we typically store them by color, rather than just like type of flower. We'll store them by color because it just kind of makes it easier. And then we try to store all the greenery together and things like that. But there are probably people out there that are much better at organization than we are.
Yeah, that is not...
Because we're definitely the creative type.
Yeah, and usually you're not both, and that's just the truth.
Yeah.
And,
because that's funny that you said that, because we were literally we need
right
to get
before
things
we went on. Yeah, we were talking about it.
Because if we're not on top of it all the time, it really is. And I mean, y'all know, if you do any kind of crafts, whether it's floral wreaths or anything, you know that, I mean, like, you just start buying craft supplies and they just multiply. I mean, y'all, you know, tell me in the comments if this is you, because it's like, I don't know, you go to Hobby Lobby or you go to Michael's and somehow it just multiplies.
It does.
And then there's just supplies and crafts and, you know, stuff everywhere.
Yep. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to put one more of my little eggs.
I like those glitter eggs.
I do too. They're cute. And you can use them, you know, all together, but I like taking them apart so that I can put them right where I want them. Okay. I'm going to turn it back around in just 1 second.
Gosh, yeah, I know it's probably hard for them to even see the bottom of that one
because it's so big. I know.
So it's big.
Yep. Get the glue off of his eye, the glue boogers. There we go. Okay.
Ooh.
So there.
That's a cool wreath, I have to say. I like that.
I like it. It is different.
For sure. I'm going to measure it one more time. See if you can get the bottom. And I'll get the very...
Alright, let's see. To get to
the very bottom,
it's 45.
45 inches.
Yeah.
So, whew, that's a big one.
So, yes, it is. And I even may add some more at the bottom later, but I think
let's show them the back so that they can see.
Yes.
Because, like we mentioned, this is, and if you're just hopping on, this is a double wreath. So, we did put the two... Those are 14, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 14 bases, wire them together.
Yes.
To be able to make it that big.
And you see the stems poking out of the back, and we go back and cut those off right at the wreath. But we do that at the last.
Yeah.
We don't cut them off at the beginning because we want to leave them long so that we've got more, we can put them more where we want them that way. And it gives our wreaths more dimension. I got it crooked now.
Carol has a question. She said, I just got invited to sell my wreaths at school craft show and have never done this before. How many wreaths would you recommend that I take? Oh, well, congratulations, Carol.
Yes, that's wonderful.
That is wonderful. I would make, at least for a craft show, I would make sure that I had, a pretty good selection. You never know. If I would try to do a little bit of research maybe beforehand on that type of show, what those type, maybe from some people, if you know anybody who has sold at
previous ones
at that show before, and just kind of get your feel of what type of clientele might be there. Is it a higher end clientele, or are they looking for more economical cost-wise wreaths?
Right.
So you might want to just, ask around and see. And then, you definitely want to have a pretty good selection. I would say, at least 10, I would say probably. Probably. I mean, it's going to, since it's your first, it's really kind of hard to know.
If you don't know of anybody that you can ask, then I would try to have some different ranges, prices.
Yeah.
Maybe have some small little wreaths that just some greenery, some small greenery wreaths or something that you don't have to price as high. So try to have several price points there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something that tends to do well at things like that are bows.
Yes.
People love bows. So I would consider having, some big pretty bows that people
just to sell some bows. Exactly. I definitely would.
Things like that. And we don't really do craft shows anymore. We did.
Yeah, way back. Yeah.
But we would actually take some small arrangements, and those I feel like
they always did better. Yes,
at craft shows,
just little
small table arrangements.
People tended to, in our case, buy more of the smaller things. But we did, you will.
Yeah, and
you need to have both.
And it depends on
exactly
what location. I'm not
your
sure
location, all
Carol,
of that.
But yes, location makes a difference, and the type. Is this a private school? Is it a public school? Like all that kind of stuff.
All that makes a difference.
And the only way that you're going to know is just to jump in and do it.
Right.
Just try it the first time. And see how it goes. And then for the next one, more what to expect.
Yes.
Because every area is different, of course. But, jump in, see what people respond well to. And, it's funny because I was just listening to somebody today give some advice on craft fairs and things like that. And she said one of the best things that she has done to sell at any kind of craft fair is she didn't stay behind the table. She stayed in front of the table, and every time somebody would pass, she would say, "Hey, how are you? I love your shirt. Oh my goodness, those earrings are great." And it wasn't really those people that were even the ones who bought things, but it's the ones who were watching. The ones she didn't say hi to, but that were watching, those were the people that were intrigued and interested and came over to want to sell.
Yes, and that's important. I think that is very...
with craft shows, you're not behind a computer, kind of like with online sales. You are, you're the face of your product. So you want to get out there, get in front of that table and talk to people, introduce yourself, be friendly, ask them, how their day is, and kind of get to know people and make those relationships. I think that's really important when you're selling in person.
Definitely. Yeah.
So I hope that's helpful for you.
I hope
and
so.
And congratulations.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes, I hope you do well.
Yep, Robbie said 45 inches of fun and cuteness.
Oh, thank you. I do think that, I keep thinking that I might want a small bow right here, just a couple of loops. I haven't decided. But if you see it, if you see a picture of it, it may be a little different because I may add. I just can't decide yet. But a lot of times I do that. I had somebody ask me recently, what happens if you don't, you're not completely satisfied with something that you made. I said it always helps to step back from it. You know, back up from it, go do something else for a little while, and come back. A lot of times,
I think I would add a couple of loops.
That's what I'm thinking. I just want a couple of loops, I think.
Should we make a couple?
There. Yeah, let's make a couple.
Okay, let's make a couple. Why don't we?
Which
we'll see if we like it or
all
not.
Of it, or
I don't know that I would put all of it.
I'll just give you all of it, and you decide. How about that?
What you think?
I love the flower one, and of course I love the blue one. So I don't know.
Yeah, Mimi said she went to a seminar once, and they had said never sit behind the table, stand and join in. I think that's a great.
It is very important.
That's a great idea
because people buy from who they like.
Know and
trust. So they want to get to know you. You know, so you do have to think about that. You are the face of your product, just like Amanda said. So that is very important for them to like you and to get to know you a little bit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, you know, because it's
just
not
make
comfortable.
Them small, like maybe 5-inch.
You know, it's not that comfortable, especially, you know, if you happen to be an introvert or anything like that. It's not that comfortable just talking to people.
Right.
But, you know, I think it definitely helps.
It does. I think it does. So you just kind of have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and talk.
Yeah. You're not going to do the real big one just because.
Yeah, I don't think we need the big one, but just a few little loops I think would be cute. And since it's going on your door, and you said you wanted that, yeah,
it may go on my door.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, somehow
we'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It'll probably end up there, though. I'm not even
wouldn't be surprised, especially if the girls see it.
Yeah, I think they'll like it.
Yeah. They love glitter, so they're going to love the glitter ribbon.
Gosh, I love this glitter ribbon.
I do too.
I love this color purple because a lot of times you see the really dark color purple, but you don't see this kind of...
that real soft kind of, you know, I love that. And I'm just crazy about that flower ribbon right there.
I'm going to
That's
put one more of the
cute
flower
to
in
me. Yep. Love it. That's cute. I think that's what it needs. And I keep mashing these things, so I'm going to have to keep them shaped like that.
Ooh, Robbie said sometimes she does festivals or fairs, and the ones that she goes to, they don't allow you, they make you be in your well, even if you have to be behind there, I
still would try to talk to people.
Be friendly and let you flip out.
Because I'm gonna tell you, even, you know, we go to the women's show some and that kind of thing, and you know, it always I tend to stop at the ones where people are going to talk.
Honestly,
you know,
I'm 90% of the time, if they start talking to me and they really, really start talking, and I really just like them and feel I'm going to buy something.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I will buy something.
That is the truth.
And I know there's probably more people out there like me too.
Yeah, I know.
Now, not everybody's going to be like that,
but yeah. And I tend to just keep walking at the ones that, you know, even if they've got nice stuff, I just keep walking on by if they're not, you know, friendly and stuff, if they're not engaging.
But I realize that can be a little bit out of your comfort zone too.
It is.
You know, sometimes we just got to be bold and do it anyway.
Yeah, if you love what you do, you've got to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. I am trying to get this.
Yes, Sherry said nobody knows if you're satisfied with your product except you. So don't tell your customers. They
never.
And you know, I know that's right, Sherry. Absolutely. And the thing is, sometimes it's the ones that you're like,
well,
really? I was so unhappy with that the people just absolutely love.
I know.
So you never know what somebody else is gonna like.
I'm having a time getting this in, but I will get it. Because I will not give up. I don't know why I can't find it.
You can't find the wire? Did I not do it long enough?
No, you cut it kind of short, I think, and I'm having trouble finding it.
Yeah, I didn't do a very long piece of wire. I should have done it longer.
Yeah, but that's okay. I will figure it out.
I can put more. I mean, you can put another piece in.
No, that's okay. Well, I may get you to in a minute if I can't get it. But I'm going to keep trying because I don't like this thing beating me. I guess I'm going to have to because I can't get it in.
I should have done it. I was kind of talking and not really paying attention.
Yeah, that's all right. Just cut me one and I will put it in.
That one's pretty long. So.
Yeah, this will work. This will work. It was weird because I could see it, but I couldn't get it for some reason. Now I got it. Whoops, I'm hitting the shelf back here. Here we go. Now then.
Oh.
How's that?
Yeah, I mean, with or without, either way is cute. Both of us cute to me. So either way.
Well,
Robbie's asked, is Olivia feeling better this week? Olivia's my daughter.
Yes.
She's feeling better, and now my Stella is sick again with a fever.
Yeah, yes, we can't seem to get them well now. I'm tired of it, and
I
know she is.
I know, and it's like they're, Stella's in kindergarten, Olivia's, they're at a new school, they're in kindergarten and preschool, and I think their immune systems are just like,
I don't like it, they're moving
They're just having to, I don't know, having to go through all the stuff to get their immune system built up,
I was telling Amanda today that I had always been home with her when she was little. And her kindergarten year, she missed 30 days of school the whole year because she just wasn't used to it, her body. So I want to get it.
Hey Judy, thank you so much for joining us.
Here,
Robbie, I love that little chick face too. It's so cute.
I do too.
I love the way she made the eyes on there. You're just cute.
I want to try something. I may move it again. I'm gonna keep playing with it till I get it like I want it. Let's see.
Oh, that's kind of cute coming out of the
That's what I was thinking.
side.
I kind of liked it. I gotta find my other wire though. What did I do with my other wire?
Well, now I know this one's long enough.
Yeah, this one's long enough. Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me.
But I'll cut you another one if you need it.
Nah, that's okay. I got it.
Francie said she loves the way we problem solve.
Yeah, we're going to figure something out. That's what you have to do.
If at first you don't succeed, try
keep trying. How's that? Is that better? I like it better there, I think.
That's very unique.
It is. It is different.
And
but sometimes we like different.
Yep, I like it.
Yep. And you want to do things different sometimes because you want yours to stand out from the crowd. So there we go.
Yeah, and that's not an ordinary chick, so it can't be on an ordinary.
You couldn't just put that one on just an ordinary. You couldn't just do a plain old simple wreath. You have to do something different for this cutie. Yep.
Well, guys, this was fun. We had fun this Flower Friday.
Yeah,
so
we enjoyed this.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
we are just so blessed by you every single week, and that you join us here at for Flower Friday. And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube. We do have some new tutorials that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks, so we're excited.
Interesting, fun.
We're excited about that. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our blog at gracemonroehome.com because we have tons of fun DIY tutorials, all kinds of stuff on there that I think that y'all will enjoy. Yep. And make sure to join us every Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we have had so much fun, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Yes. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.